The neighborhood had always whispered about the police dog named Rex. He was a German shepherd, trained to perfection, fearless, and aggressive. Everyone knew to stay out of his way. He had been a hero once, chasing down dangerous criminals, protecting the city from threats that ordinary people could not face. But that same courage, that same intensity, had turned him into something terrifying. No one could approach him without risking a bite. He prowled the police grounds like a shadow of power and danger, and even officers, cautious and trained, respected the invisible boundary he enforced. People said he had a temper no human could calm. Everyone except one little girl, whose name was Lily. From the moment Lily toddled into the world, she radiated innocence. She had wide, curious eyes that seemed to see not just with sight, but with her heart. Her laughter was the kind that made birds pause and flowers lean in closer. Her parents often said she had a strange ability to calm even the most upset strangers simply by offering her smile. But nothing in her young life had prepared her for Rex. On a bright, ordinary Saturday, her mother took her to the nearby police training facility where Rex was kept. Lily, oblivious to the stories, toddled ahead on the paved path, her tiny hands clutching the hem of her pink dress, and her hair adorned with a small bow that matched her giggling spirit. As soon as Rex saw her, he stiffened. His ears shot upright, his teeth bared in a silent snarl, and his eyes locked onto her like a predator sizing up prey. Every officer froze. They knew the danger of this encounter. One wrong move, and the dog that no one could approach would strike. But Lily, unaware of the tension, tilted her head, her small hand lifting as if she was trying to reach something invisible in the air. The officers whispered urgently for her mother to pull her back, to move away. But Lily, sensing no fear in Rex, stepped closer, her tiny feet making soft pattering sounds against the concrete. If you believe in kindness and second chances, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel now, because what happens next will warm your heart like nothing else. Rex lunged forward, a flash of movement so fast it made the heart skip. His teeth were just inches from her small hand. But something remarkable happened. Lily didn't scream or flinch. She simply laughed, a soft, tinkling sound that seemed to slice through the tension. And in that laughter, Rex froze. Something in her innocence, her pure trust, bypassed the trained instincts of the fiercest police dog. His growl subsided to a low rumble. The hair on his back, bristled moments ago, slowly flattened. He blinked, almost as if confused, staring at this tiny human who saw no threat, only friend. For hours afterward, Lily approached him gently, laying her small palm on his massive head, stroking the coarse fur with trust and affection. Rex, the dog who had made even hardened officers wary, allowed it. He nuzzled against her hand, a sound like a sigh escaping from a warrior who had carried too many battles. Officers watched, stunned, as a bond formed that words could not explain. Lily's parents, holding back tears, realized that this little girl had achieved what years of training, discipline, and authority could not. She had touched Rex's heart. Days turned into weeks, and Lily returned to the training grounds regularly. Each visit, Rex grew more relaxed, more playful, and more attentive, not just to her, but to everyone around her. His aggression, honed from years of policing, softened in ways that amazed the officers. They began to notice that even in the field, when Rex worked with her presence in mind, he responded not just to commands but to the gentle energy she exuded. He became a symbol of hope and proof that even the hardest hearts, human or canine, could be changed with compassion. But the true magic came one rainy afternoon. A neighbor's child had wandered near a dangerous area while Rex was patrolling. He lunged forward instinctively, growling, ready to protect. But Lily, standing a few feet away, stepped forward and called his name softly. The world seemed to hold its breath. Rex halted, then slowly backed away, looking at her for guidance. With her quiet, trusting presence, he turned back to the officers, restrained and obedient, refusing to harm the child. Everyone watching realized that Lily had not only transformed Rex but had shown them all that bravery did not always come from force, it came from understanding, patience, and love. Rex became more than a police dog after that day. He became a guardian of hearts as much as a guardian of the law. People who had once feared him came to meet him, to see the gentle giant who could protect without aggression, who could respond to kindness in ways no one had imagined. And at the center of it all was a little girl in a pink dress, smiling and laughing, teaching everyone an invaluable lesson. Sometimes, the greatest power lies in softness, in trust, and in the courage to reach out to someone who seems untouchable. Lily's bond with Rex transformed the entire neighborhood. Parents brought their children to meet him, knowing that they could learn lessons about empathy, respect, and compassion from a dog who had been tamed not by commands or punishment, but by the pure heart of a child. The story of Rex and Lily spread, capturing hearts far beyond their small town. People shared videos of their moments together, photos of the trust that had grown, and countless messages poured in from strangers touched by their extraordinary connection. The story of Lily and Rex is a reminder that even the fiercest hearts can be softened by love. That strength does not always lie in force or fear, but in patience, trust, and the quiet courage to reach out when others would turn away. In a world often hardened by cynicism, they reminded everyone that kindness has the power to change everything, that even a tiny hand can leave a lasting impact on the mightiest of souls. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like, comment, and share this video. Your engagement helps spread this message of hope and love to everyone who needs it. Before you leave, we'd love for you to comment below your thoughts on how a small act of kindness has changed your life, just like Lily did for Rex. Because in the end, it wasn't the training, it wasn't the authority, and it wasn't even the years of experience that tamed Rex. It was the unassuming heart of a little girl who reminded the world, and a fierce police dog, that love and trust are more powerful than fear, and that sometimes, the smallest gestures create the most unforgettable miracles.